Hey New Life, my name is Corrine Cunningham and I've been attending New Life for about 12 years now. I'm married to Joe Cunningham and we have 4 children, 3 boys and 1 girl. So we do a lot of outdoor activities to burn off energy, and if we're not with our kids, we really like to sit in silence. Just bask in the quietness. And yeah, a lot of outdoor stuff like biking, walking, hiking. I was born in California. Both my parents were in the military, and when I was 4, my parents divorced and my mom and I moved to Germany. And we lived there for maybe 2 years before she met my stepdad, who I call Dad. He's a great guy. I have a lot of respect for a guy who can come into a relationship when there's a kid involved and just take ownership and love that child like their own kid. When I was 5, I got baptized for the first time, and then I got baptized quite a few times. I definitely got that punch card filled and probably got a free one on there because of that. But around my teen years, I kind of put the pieces together where it would be around 15 years old, I went to a camp, and the focus of that camp was having your own relationship with Jesus, not your parents, not your friends, just really building that foundation of who God is and how He wants to be in your life and work through you. And not too long after that, we moved back to America. My dad retired at Whiteman Air Force Base in Knob Noster, and the culture shock was pretty real from going from all the bases in Germany to Knob Noster, Missouri. But that's how I met Joe. His parents and my parents were going to the same church, and so I knew his family before I knew him. I like to tell people it was an arranged marriage because it kind of got put together that way. But and then I started coming to New Life. After Joe and I were married for about 2 years, we decided to start a family. And the first time we got pregnant, I miscarried a few weeks later, and then we got pregnant again, and I also miscarried that pregnancy, and I definitely struggled with processing that. I remember reading through different Psalms, and David was pretty scandalous, but I really clicked with the Psalms where it's like, where is God? And, day and night I cry out to you, like, when will you rescue me? When will you be near? Then I got to Psalm 23, and it talks about how surely goodness and mercy will follow you all the days of your life. And God really worked on my heart through that time period. And I feel like that kind of got tested. We had 2 boys, we had 2 babies. And then not too long after our second was born, I was pregnant again. It was Christmas morning. I started having really bad cramps. The pain got really, really bad. I remember dropping to my knees at one point because it was so bad. And we ended up going to the emergency room and found out we had an ectopic pregnancy. So I was sitting in front of the surgery doors, and I remember being scared, like very scared. I remember praying to God and just like asking Him to keep me safe, asking Him to give me peace. And I'll never forget the feeling of His peace wrapping around me, because I just all of a sudden felt okay. And I could feel it was just the next level of peace. It wasn't just, oh, I'm okay, I'm happy. It was God's peace just enveloping me. And I'll never forget that. And I think that ties back to Psalm 23. It's His faithfulness. He's faithful to be our rock and our fortress, and He loves us. He's here for us. And when we go through trials, when we go through difficulties, I would challenge people to press into that, to press into God. Throw your worries and your fear at His feet. He's not afraid. He's God. He's the creator of all of us, and He loves us. So I would definitely say that was, honestly, it's been the most impactful memory of my life.